Mastering Six Sigma Techniques. Six Sigma's obsession with defect-free perfection is the secret to unlocking operational excellence. Why is the purpose of Six Sigma to improve organizational performance? And how does its methodology, which focuses on identifying and eliminating defects, variations, and wastes, contribute to achieving operational excellence in an organization? The purpose of Six Sigma is to improve organizational performance by focusing on identifying and eliminating defects, variations, and wastes. This methodology is designed to achieve operational excellence in an organization by streamlining processes, reducing errors, and increasing efficiency. To achieve this, Six Sigma utilizes a structured approach defined by the DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, control methodology. This framework enables organizations to systematically identify areas for improvement, quantify opportunities, and implement solutions to achieve sustainable results. The define phase sets the stage for the entire improvement project. During this phase, the problem statement is clearly articulated, and the project goals and objectives are defined. The project team identifies the key stakeholders, and the scope of the project is established. This phase is critical in setting the direction for the entire project and ensuring that everyone involved is aligned. The measure phase is all about collecting data to understand the current process and identify opportunities for improvement. This phase involves gathering data on the key process input variables, KPIs, and key process output variables, KPIs, to establish a baseline for the process. Statistical tools and techniques are applied to ensure that the data is accurate and reliable. The analyze phase involves identifying the root causes of problems and opportunities for improvement. Statistical tools and techniques, such as hypothesis testing and regression analysis, are applied to identify the relationships between variables and determine the factors that have the most significant impact on the process. This phase is critical in identifying the vital few inputs that have the greatest impact on the process outputs. The improve phase involves identifying and evaluating real-life solutions to address the problems and opportunities identified during the analyze phase. The team uses design of experiments, DOE, and simulation tools to evaluate real-life solutions and select the best option. This phase is critical in developing a solution that is both effective and efficient. The control phase involves implementing the selected solution and ensuring that the gains are sustained over time. This phase involves establishing controls and monitoring systems to ensure that the process continues to operate within the predetermined specifications. The team also develops a control plan to ensure that the process is capable of producing defect-free products or services. In addition to the DMAIC methodology, Six Sigma utilizes a belt-based certification system to ensure that personnel have the necessary skills and knowledge to lead and participate in improvement projects. The certification system includes white belts, who have basic knowledge of the Six Sigma methodology, yellow belts, who are team members who support improvement projects, green belts, who are team leaders who lead improvement projects, black belts, who are experts who lead complex improvement projects, and master black belts, who are responsible for deploying and managing the Six Sigma program across the organization. The Six Sigma methodology focuses on eliminating defects, variations, and wastes, which are the three primary drivers of poor quality and inefficiency in an organization. Defects refer to mistakes or errors that result in products or services that do not meet customer requirements. Variations refer to inconsistencies in the process that result in products or services that are not identical. Wastes refer to non-value-added activities that consume resources but do not add value to the products or services. By eliminating defects, variations, and wastes, organizations can significantly improve quality, reduce costs, and increase efficiency. The application of Six Sigma has numerous benefits, including improved quality, reduced costs, increased efficiency, and enhanced customer satisfaction. By utilizing the Six Sigma methodology, organizations can achieve operational excellence by streamlining processes, reducing errors, and increasing efficiency. This results in cost savings, increased productivity, and enhanced customer satisfaction, ultimately leading to improved organizational performance. Moreover, Six Sigma promotes a culture of continuous improvement, where employees are encouraged to identify opportunities for improvement and participate in improvement projects. This leads to increased employee engagement, motivation, and empowerment, which are critical in sustaining improvements over time. In conclusion, the purpose of Six Sigma is to improve organizational performance by focusing on identifying and eliminating defects, variations, and wastes. The Six Sigma methodology, which focuses on the DMAIC framework, belt-based certification system, and the elimination of defects, variations, and wastes, contributes to achieving operational excellence in an organization. By applying the Six Sigma methodology, organizations can achieve significant improvements in quality, cost, and efficiency, ultimately leading to improved organizational performance. As I sat in the conference room, surrounded by charts and graphs, I couldn't help but think of the old adage, "You can't manage what you can't measure." Our organization was struggling to improve its operational performance, and it was clear that we needed a new approach. That's when I suggested we implement Six Sigma techniques to drive excellence. The first step was to identify the problems we were facing. We gathered data on our processes, looking for areas where we were experiencing defects, variations, and wastes. It was eye-opening to see just how many inefficiencies we had. From delayed shipments to incorrect orders, it was clear that we had a lot of work to do. But I knew that simply identifying the problems wasn't enough. We needed a methodology to address them. That's where the Six Sigma approach came in. By focusing on the DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, control framework, we were able to break down each problem into manageable parts and develop a plan to tackle them. The define phase was crucial. We had to clearly articulate the problem we were trying to solve and set specific goals for improvement. In one case, we were experiencing a high rate of defectives in our manufacturing process. We defined the problem as reduce defectives by 50% within 6 months. Simple, yet effective. In the measure phase, we gathered data to understand the root cause of the problem. We used tools like fishbone diagrams and Pareto analysis to identify the key drivers of the defectives. It was surprising to see that a simple misalignment of the machinery was causing the majority of the defectives. The analyze phase was where things got interesting. We had to use statistical tools to validate our findings and determine the optimal solution. In this case, we used regression analysis to determine that the misalignment was indeed the root cause of the problem. The improve phase was where we implemented our solution. We realigned the machinery and implemented a new quality control process to ensure that the defectives were minimized. Finally, in the control phase, we put in place processes to ensure that the improvements we made were sustainable. We established new metrics to track our performance and made adjustments as needed. Throughout the process, I was struck by the power of data-driven decision-making. By focusing on the facts, rather than intuition or anecdotal evidence, we were able to make meaningful improvements to our operations. And it wasn't just about reducing defectives. We were able to free up resources, reduce waste, and improve customer satisfaction. As I looked around the conference room, I saw a team that was energized and motivated. We had taken ownership of our problems and had developed a sense of pride in our ability to solve them. It was clear that we were on the path to operational excellence, and I was proud to be a part of it. In the end, our Six Sigma efforts paid off. We reduced defectives by 60% within 5 months, exceeding our initial goal. But more importantly, we had developed a culture of continuous improvement, where every employee was empowered to identify and solve problems. We had achieved operational excellence, and it was just the beginning.